Hi there. Today, I want you to meet two very special characters. Actually, they might remind you of someone you might know. This is Peter. He just turned 7. And that gap in his teeth, he thinks it makes him look like a pirate. His mom says it makes him look like Peter, which it does. Peter loves playing pretend, like really loves it. During the day, Peter turned his living room into a spaceship to Mars, a fancy restaurant where he makes pizza surprise. The surprise is it's just crackers with ketchup. A castle with a drawbridge made from his mom's cutting board. She was not thrilled about that one. But Peter's favorite thing? Drawing his own maps. Maps to places that don't exist yet. Treasure Island, Dragon Mountain, the Upside Down Forest. Peter's really good at imagining things, which is perfect for adventures, and sometimes not so perfect for bedtime. Because at night, when it's dark and quiet, Peter's parents say, "You're so brave, Peter. You're not scared of anything." And Peter wants to say, "That's not true. I'm scared of the dark." But he doesn't say it because Peter was scared of a lot of things. He was scared of water until he learned to swim. He was scared of heights until he climbed that big tree in his yard. He was scared of dogs until he met Mrs. Rivera's puppy, Biscuit. So Peter thinks, I should be able to get over the dark too, right? But the dark is different. The dark makes his imagination see things that aren't there. Shadows that look like monsters. Sounds that seem scary. And Peter doesn't want to be scared anymore. He wants to be brave. I think a lot of kids feel like Peter. Being brave is hard when it's something you can't see. But here's what Peter doesn't know yet. Sometimes the scariest things leads to the biggest adventures. So let's talk about Goosey. Goosey is Peter's stuffed goose. He's had Goosey since he was 3. Goosey goes everywhere with Peter. And here's what's special about Goosey. Goosey's always dressed for an adventure. Sometimes Goosey wears a pirate hat. Sometimes a space helmet. Sometimes a cowboy hat. Sometimes a chef hat. Okay, that one is just for fun. Goosey is silly. Goosey is lucky. And Goosey is never afraid. But here's the really special thing about Goosey. Something only Peter knows. When Peter really needs help being brave, Goosey comes to life. Not all the time, just when it matters the most. At night. And tonight matters. So this is Peter's room. It's not exactly the kind of room you expect. Drawings on the walls, books everywhere, a pirate ship made from a cardboard box in the corner. This is Peter's nightlight. Tonight, it went out. And this is Peter in his bed holding Goosey. Peter doesn't like the dark, because in the dark, his room feels bigger. The corners stretch, the closet deepens. The space under his bed feels like it goes on forever. So he counts. 1, 2, 3. Thump. Peter freezes. That's not the heater. That's not the pipes. That sounds like drums. The air changes, warmer. It smells different, like salt, like sunshine. And instead of carpet, sand? Warm, soft, real. Goosey? Goosey is already moving. Not scared, excited. The drums are louder now, and whatever is under his bed is calling him. So that's Peter and Goosey, a boy who wants to be brave and a goose that knows the secret to courage. On Thursday, I'm gonna tell you what Peter finds under his bed, and I'm gonna give you a little hint. It involved the loudest pirates you will ever heard. Pirates that will need Peter's help, and they will put him to the test to prove that he's brave enough to join their crew. Peter and Goosy's full adventure is becoming a book, a real book you can hold, with even more pirates, more treasure, and more silly goosey outfits. And I can't wait to share it with you. But for now, get ready for some adventure.